Hello guys, and welcome once again to Will Bricks Productions. Today we're taking a look at gun effects on how to make things explode. So let's get into it. So first off, we're just going to press OK. Now there's a few options here such as Projects, Gallery, and Help. Projects is just your project, Gallery is just another way to look at them, and Help, well, you know what that is. So what we're going to do is press New, and then we're going to go to Import Video because we're not taking new pictures of anything. And we're loading, and we're going to click this project right here, and then we're going to go to our FX shop, which shows our options. Now we're just going to ignore this because we don't want to buy anything more than we already did. This does cost $5. Just a quick reminder to you guys, this app is $5. It is not free. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on one of these fire options, just anything to help explode their smoke to make it more like cooler, I want to say. But yeah, we're just going to add to the palette, and you need to add these things so that you know what you're using, because there's a lot of options to choose from, and that's why we're doing that. Now there are some gun options, so like I'm going to press them in a minute here. Okay, I think you guys get that, but that's basically that. I'm not going to use any of those today because I have my own personal audio, and that's not really Star Wars noises. But yeah, we have a bunch of fire options. There's a bunch of stuff. Now, once we get to the bottom of this page here, I'll show you what we're going to do next. Now, towards the lower part of the screen where you see I'm pressing gun right now as we speak, well, there's actually a few options for us to choose from, like shotgun and a few things. But these things all cost money. This is the FX Access Full Pass. Like, that's what they're talking about. And you don't want to buy any of these things. I just don't see them to be that useful. I mean, they're showcasing. It's just more noises and night vision lasers. But you can do that with ZipperFX, which you might already have from my previous tutorials. Check those out in the info cards above. They're really good. But yeah, it's just a few extra things that I feel like you don't need. But if you want to get them, go ahead. They're there for that. So now we're just going to go back to our main area. And let's start editing, because now we have what we need for this project. So now that we are at this project screen over here, we're going to start to blow this thing up. So what you're going to do is grab one of these fire options. I don't really care which one you do. You can do whatever you want, honestly. But you're going to press the add button once we do select one here. And that's how we're going to do this. So what we are going to do next is we're going to press our fire option. And we're going to move close to those troopers. And then we push the add button. And that's how you know it's done and it's completely there. And it should show up on the side there on the left side. Then the bottom right corner, you're going to press the next button, and right there is how you move on to the next frame or picture of your explosion. So that is very important for that reason. Now when I'm doing this, I like to change it up and just put some different options so that the explosion looks a little bit different. Like if it just looked the same and I was zooming in a little bit, that wouldn't look that good. But I like to press different options, and we're just going to do that now for all these like little fire effects and make it bigger each time to make it look like a bigger explosion. Now, when you're done with the main explosion, how big and wide you want to be, you're going to zoom back in. That should be pretty obvious to most people. But for my picture, we're just not going to do that because the scene I just want it exploding. And that is basically it. Now, you guys probably think, oh yeah, he's done teaching you. There's nothing else I can learn. Well, that's where you're wrong. There is actually some more stuff you can learn from this tutorial. Like how to change the fire's color, which is what we're going to get into next. First thing you have to do is press those three little buttons that you just saw on the left side, and this thing dims it down. That's what those things do. And then the next one is basically makes it brighter, like a white color, not instead of orange or something like that. And then the last one is the color setting. You can change it to any color you want: green, blue, purple, orange, red. All I know is that you can do that. But the problem is you have to do that for every single one of those if you want to change the color to make it stick throughout the whole frame. But we're not going to do that for our stop motion because I want it to be orange explosion. So that is going to wrap it up for our tutorial, except for the fact that now we're going to build our movie and save it to our photos. All you have to do that though is press build movie in the little settings area right there. You're just going to press build movie, and then it's going to build it really quick. And there, you have it. And now you're going to press the bottom little corner in the right, over there in the bottom right corner, and that should save your photos. And then it will say, okay, it's been saved to your camera roll. You can close it out, delete project, whatever you want to do with it. And that's gonna wrap it for this tutorial, guys. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, because we will have more tutorials on this stuff, like how to make fire and all this really cool stuff in the future. Let me know what tutorials you would like to see next. And that's all for now, guys. Peace out.